Everybody, we're going to do a video here. It's a special one. We're going to review the pick five from Saturday for the Travers, the late pick five. I did hit that. I want to talk to you about how I played it, how I constructed the ticket, and then it's also a good chance because I reran the Travers card with my new sort criteria, so you can see the new sort, which is based on PFDS odds. I also removed all the scratches, which you would have, and I did actually run on Saturday the card without scratches, and that way you have, all the information I had when I was constructing my ticket. Okay, so race 7. In my opinion, this was the hardest race of the sequence. A lot of people were really liking Ranger Fox, who made sense, actually got the plus designation. But the race only gets a 1, and the reason is there's just no value at all. The morning line is set very well, and there's just no value. So, a race like this, I went 4 deep. I used the 1, 3, 4, 5. You could probably get away with just using the 3, 4, 5, but I figured I get the 1, I get this extra rank of 1 horse, plus I get the entry made. That makes me going 5 deep for the price of 4. That's what I did. Okay, so and the race came 4-1. 4-1 is the way the race came. So 4-1 with the C grade has lowest PFDS odds, so it was on top of the chart, and the 4-1. Okay. And then in the 8th race, this was the, I think the Alan Jerkins is the name of it. And here I got an SK plus horse. That's the highest possible score you can get. $26 of value on a big favorite because I got Jack Christopher as a 3 to 5 shot on PFDS odds. I think the horse went off at 1 to 2. So I think I had that pretty close. So I like Jack Christopher. I singled here. If I didn't single, I'm not sure who I would use. You could use Accretive. You could use Gunite. If I if I was playing like a backup ticket, I could potentially use those two. But then I'd have to single somewhere else to compensate for that. Maybe I would have singled Ranger Fox, and then that ticket would have been dead. I could have also played a backup pick 4 ticket. So sticking with the single on Jack Christopher, and then start off a backup pick 4 ticket using the 8-9. So, different ways. That's what I love, the closing pick wagers, like pick 5s, pick 4s, pick 3s. You could do some creative things as you move through the sequence. Race 9, the chart's pretty clear here on how to play it. Although, I obviously like all 4 of these horses. They're very good fillies and mares in the personal ensign. But the chart had it pretty clear. Had search results on top with lowest Malathat. Malathat on top with lowest PFDS odds. But it had search results as a strong SK plus wager. I went 2 deep with the 2-5. By the way, I had Clarier down here in 4th on the top to bottom sort. Got a couple of ranks, no letter grade. And she ended up having an awful trip. I think she got hurt and finished dead last. So Lachuska ran a race. She's just not the same mare she used to be, and she tired. She was getting a C letter grade and looked to be a play against based on the odds line. So I was 2 deep there, and I hit that. So now I'm alive going into I think it was the Sword Dancer is the name of the race. This is the Big 12 furlong turf race. This also gets a low grade score of 0. Again, no value. Now, there's a couple ways you could have played this. I was kind of a baby on this race. I just played it 1, 3, 6. I picked up all the horses that had ranks of 1, which was the 2 A's and a B. And that's how I played it, 1, 3, 6. This is the kind of race you could have gone very deep. Mirror Mission almost won the race. But it's the kind of race you could have gone very deep. This was the race I was probably most worried about. And when I survived, when Gufo got home at a pretty decent price, I was so happy. I was very, very worried about this race. And then coming home, I had Epicenter singled. I did a whole video on the Travers. My logic was I really like Epicenter. I think he's the best horse in the race. And I figured if I'm alive to Epicenter, that's exactly where I want to be. And Epicenter proved to be much more dominant than I expected. He got a perfect trip. Got the same kind of trip he got in the Louisiana Derby. That stalking trip in third on the rail, saving ground just off the speed. I really like the way he exploded. By the way, the horse has gotten very intelligent, relaxes beautifully, explodes on that turn, burst through that hole, and then opened up quickly on Cyberknife. The closers did their best to run down Cyberknife, didn't even do that. And Epicenter cruised to a very easy victory. And that paid $569 on a $12 ticket. So 2 singles. That's how I like to play pick fives. And, you know, I was happy. I had very little money in my ADW, and now I'm loaded again. So hope everyone enjoyed this quick video, could see how I played the serial. It's pretty easy. And if you got any questions, shoot me an email. Thank you very much.